Okay, well, this is a little video tour of my layout. Hopefully I'll be steady enough just so that you can see what we have. These are my 5 staging tracks. You've got an Athearn 707 leading a mixed freight and a 413 leading another mixed freight. I need to have a consist of 3 motors to make my grade out of here, which is, I don't know, somewhere around 4%. And let's see, that's the tail end of one of my rock hopper cars, and I think is in another video. But we just continue on down here. The ladder is in this area. It's kind of hard to see. And we continue to move on and on. And then we have just that little helper engine to make the grade that is over there. And hard to see, but I've got some cars here that I'm kind of mad at. Need to get them up to speed, as it were. And the ramp just continues on. I'm just going to move right up to the upper level here. There we go. And what we're looking at is just a little clump of foliage. It's so common. We have more brush down here, or shrubs, tall bushes, trackside. And this track that we're looking at here comes across into our obligatory cement factory, cement plant on the FEC. And over there you see another clump of bushes really masking the, let's see, what would that be? That would be this northbound entry to the ramps, to the staging. And over here we have the southbound entry to the layout, hidden behind my shrubs very nicely, I hope. Well, sort of nicely. It's all subject to change. As we pull back, we see a nice concrete loading ramp. Now these were located down here in South Florida, and this one was actually put together by Lance Mindtime. I think I've got that pronunciation right. And I've got it fitted in here. I haven't worked the edges in very well, but we do have it nice and level. And of course there's some construction debris. There we go. And the track continues on up. You see the main line in the background. There we go. And now we're coming up on another business over there. But my ramp track is coming up onto the main line. And we come across a little set of tank cars. We're continuing. This would be in a northbound direction on my layout. There we go. Some material, some groundwork materials I got to work into it. I'm being very slow and methodical on this. And let me come up and give a little bit of altitude here. So looking down, I'll zoom in a little bit on my entryway and ramp. There we go. We'll pull back, and there we have a petroleum distribution company, and there's the turnoff working its way down. There we go. We're coming up on the end of actually 101. We saw that running before. And we have another as yet to be determined customer to be working over there. And this is sort of a heritage unit, personal museum. I keep on layout. My late brother's locomotive. Oh gosh, no telling how old that is. I've had it about 13 years now. And okay, here we are. This is the end of the 101. And we're just working our way around. We come up to, something that's just more or less a passing siding. There we go. We continue on. And we come up into what I'm using for just a local right now. There we go. We get a little more height. And anybody who knows anything about layouts knows the meaning of this, under construction. There we go. We'll continue on. These cars here are actually the result of a project that I worked on for somebody some time ago, and all the local vehicles, cars rather, are undecorated. Okay, and we see the intermodal of 101, and we have Atlas number 508 working the local. And we continue around our little journey, and there is where the passing track joins back in. We have some more of the local, and we'll get a little bit more height here, and we'll look down on the layout, and you can see some rock hoppers off on a siding, and this is actually a siding based on the Pineda Road crossing, and I think I'm pronouncing Pineda right, or maybe it's Pineda, I'm not too sure. And we come along, there we go, there we go, and there's Pineda Road itself. And we continue working on down, and south of Pineda Road is a lumber company, which is a customer of the FEC, and there is the track leading into our lumber company. I'll probably have to get some better photographs so that I can put them on the background. And if we look up there, we've got a 60-foot car and a lumber car tucked away back in there, and the track continues on. And we'll back out a little bit, and we'll just come down the 101 here. Got my Norfolk Southern units, which typically ran on the 101 in 2002, my time frame. There we go, and we'll look down, and there is the southbound exit. The layout going down to the track, going down into staging, and there's the track that works its way back into our obligatory cement plant. There we go. Continue all the way across, and this also gives me the opportunity just to make a complete loop on top. Now underneath, we'll swing over here again really quick. This is looking underneath, and here we have some locomotives that really aren't being used. You see I have another track down here, And that just continues on to the other side, so that I can also have the ability to run all the way through on my staging layout. Well, okay, that's a pretty quick tour of my FEC base layout. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much. Bye.